guys, this is A from Pinoys on Fire. So today I am going to show you our household monthly budget for April. But first is that I want to say a special thanks to my very dear friend Izzy from Your Friendly Budgetarian for providing me this very awesome spreadsheet that is helping me tremendously on my financial independence journey. But if you want to follow her, she's on YouTube, she's on Instagram, she's documenting her path to financial freedom, and she is starting off by paying 6 figures of student debt, just like me. So yeah, if you want to follow her, head on over to her channel. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into my video. So yeah. This spreadsheet is very nice because it can show you your budgeted amount and versus the actual amount, and by the end of your monthly closeout you can see your difference if you over budgeted or under budgeted. So it is pretty sweet, and let's get into it. So for this upcoming month's income, I kind of just like combined all 4 of our paychecks into this category under W2. If you can see here, there's a description link, which means dual income, no kids. And we just have our little dog Enzo in our little household. But yeah, our 9,800 income listed here for the month of April is already minus the taxes, health insurance, disability insurance, my FSA, plus the TSP and 401 contribution. So it's not a lot because there's a lot of taxes, and already the TSP and 401k has been already taken off from the gross income. So this is the net. I also have separated them by fixed, variable, my debts, and also our sinking funds or savings. As far as our fixed monthly expenses goes, we have our mortgage, we have our HOA, which is billed quarterly. However, ours is not due just yet, so that's why I just kept it blank. Home insurance is every year. I kept it blank too, but I didn't take it off from the fixed monthly expenses anymore, only because when it's due and when it's about time to pay for it, I don't have to put it back in. So yeah, it's in there. Rental overhead is something that I'm not really happy. That's why it's on red, and like it's screaming, like my head hurts. Anyway, just a quick description on that is that I just made them. I think the escrow is just short on funds. That's why my calculation wasn't really that good. So I kind of like undercharged our tenant. So yeah, plus the HOA and the ADT. So I have like an overhead, but we're gonna go over that on a separate video. The next thing would be the internet, ADT, our phone bill, car insurance. We are paying for 3 cars, mine and my husband's, and including mom's car. If you can see here, the phone bill is 0, only because our lines are under mom's, but we kind of like taken her under our car insurance plan. So it kinds of like washes the phone bill, you know what I mean? And we're also helping some family every month for about $200. And also I have a final expense life insurance policy for $8. So if you don't know what that means, is that when the time comes that you pass, you at least have like, I think my cover for the final expense policy was like $5,000 just to help out with funeral expenses. But a friend offered this to me a long time ago, and I never bothered to cancel it because who knows when you need it. Knock on wood. Going to our variable expenses, I budgeted $600 for grocery or home essentials. In retrospect, we always are under budgeting our groceries and home essentials only because, I don't know, Hubs and I don't eat a lot. We just don't. Most of the time we just go groceries once a week, and it's like $100 plus home essentials. But again, $100 a week would be 400, so 600 is kind of like overshooting it for us. We have Enzo, so we have a pet fund for him. Dining out, we have at least once a week date night, so we kind of like allotted a good enough budget for that. We also have our electric, our water, sewer, trash, natural gas for the house, gasoline for 2 of our cars. I'm pretty much sure that these amounts are going to be over budget only because we already switched cars to the more gas efficient ones. These amounts right here were from our previous cars, which are SUVs, and they're pretty much like gas guzzlers, so we're driving like little cars at the moment. So I'm pretty much sure these are gonna be way less than what is expected. Under subscriptions, we have Spotify and Disney Plus, I think. Other than that, we don't have anything else. For spending money, we kind of just pick about $300 for each of us. This is like a fun money, spending money for us, just kind of like a reward for all the hard work that we are doing. Auto maintenance is another thing that is in our variable expenses. You could easily put this under the sinking funds or the savings, but we kind of just put it here only because, there's always going to be a time that you would need that money every month. So kind of just allotted that money right there. Health fund is for prescriptions, vitamins, things like that. Our anniversary is coming up too, and we kind of want to cash flow it and not get it from our savings. So we have like a $300 fund for that. We might just go on a show or just go to a nice dinner on that day. In terms of debt, I allotted $2,500 for student loans. I know it's still forbearance, but we just want to make a dent on that student loan right away. As far as student loans, we have two. Auto loans, we have two. This amount is way better than what we started on. Last year, we had 2 SUVs. One of them is a luxury SUV, and our total amount of auto loans back at that time, monthly payment, is about $1,300. So can you imagine like all the savings that we had with just downgrading 2 of our cars? And I have no regrets at all. No regrets. Okay, and then going to our sinking funds or savings, emergency fund is still here. However, I left it blank because it's fully funded for us already, so we're not putting any money on that anymore. Giving, we're setting aside some money for that. For vacation, we're going to the Philippines in August, so we're kind of like putting away money so that we can have like our pocket money or spending money when we're there. Home fund would be $150, which we are saving for like unexpected, not unexpected, but I would say like the whole yearly home insurance and things like that, because emergency fund is what you're gonna use for like the unexpected breakdowns, right? Anyway, we also have we're also funding rental properties in the Philippines. So there's one and then there's two in there. Um, it's still blank at this time because one of them, property number one, we just funded that one a month ago, and we're not due to fund, you know, fund that property again in the next month or so. So that would be for the upcoming month. Rental property number two, we're going to start saving up for that after we finish rental property number one. Baby fund, we're just setting aside some money for when the time comes when we have a baby. We at least have something in there. If it doesn't come, then we can move the money around for sure. Crypto and brokerage accounts are blank as of the moment, only because we're still trying to figure out our investing strategy at this time. So we're just gonna keep it blank for now. As far as health, we also are setting aside $50 for that, for like unexpected health, reasons or unexpected health conditions that may come up. My husband is also funding his 401k on the side, which he is setting aside $100 for that. And that's a total of $850 for all the savings and sinking funds. And what's nice about the spreadsheet is that it's gonna show you your available to budget, which ours is showing zero, which means it's a zero-based budget. We have like an extra buffer of $183.75 here, which if I take off, it's gonna show up here in your available to budget. So it's just gonna say, hey, you have like extra money, what do you want to do with that? So for me, I just put it under buffer. When I close out for the month of April, I can figure out if I have like extra money to put on most likely debt or sinking funds. Okay, and then this spreadsheet also shows you your allocation for your expenses. And what's nice about it is that you have like this nice pie chart that shows you your allocations for your fixed expenses, your variable expenses, your sinking funds, your debts. But it's just so sad to see that ours has like a really big chunk of payments to debt, which is 33%. Can you imagine if we don't have all that debt and we could just move that debt to the sinking funds or investments? Yeah, that would be just so nice. So yeah, budgeting is really helping us make sure that every dollar, every cent that goes through our bank account is tracked, and we are making sure that it goes to the appropriate avenues, and that's why we're doing this budget tracking. And also here on the bottom of the spreadsheet, I just have like a little like tracking kind of for food, grocery essentials, gas, health, dining out, and it kind of like totals it for you on the bottom, and then after that you can plug them in right here. And I figured that doing a weekly check-in would be better than doing it monthly, only because I tried it one time and I did it just one time that month, and I was so tired, I was so exhausted. I was like, I don't think I can do that anymore. So doing it weekly, and I listed down the dates here for April. Um, and I'm pretty much sure that you can do that too. Just have like a weekly check-in. Make sure that you're not going over budget, or if you're going under budget for some of the categories, then maybe we can switch it around for the next month. On the bottom part of my spreadsheet, I also have like a note section, just to make me organized in terms of like, this is what I did on this day, this is what I took out, I added, yada yada. And also have like a starting balance for our emergency funds and sinking funds, which are kind of like blank at the moment. I'm just going to have to fill that out when April starts. I also have some other stuff here on the bottom. We have our emergency funds tracker. February 2022 and March 22 are still here. We also have our net worth tracker and also our debt tracker right here on the bottom. So just a sneak peek. Here you can see all our debts right here, listed from the smallest to largest. And it's just amazing to see it go down. Like, all the changes that we did in the beginning of the year is definitely paying off, I should say, and it's keeping us motivated for the next months, years to come. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this video, and I'm so sorry that I couldn't show my face just yet because I'm really, really shy, and this is like my very, very first video, and I'm not really fluent with English, but I'm trying. Thank you guys so much for listening and for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you learned a thing or two from this. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any like finance related questions, non-finance related questions, real estate, investing. Please let me know so we can all learn together. Thank you so much, and stay safe out there. You guys have a wonderful day. God bless you all, and I'll see you soon.